welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm in Gurvigyan University, Guntur. And today's in our college is going on Andhra Pradesh Space Tech Summit 2026, and it's going from 3 days onwards, and it is the final day. And the summit features all plenary sessions and panel sessions and rocketry challenges and student expos also. From 3 days onwards, the event is going very successfully, and today is the final day. And let's go and explore all the projects.
Hello, we are Team Rudra and Team Astra. Team Rudra is the rocketry team and Team Astra is the elliptical sat team. The rocket is divided into 3 parts: the motor tube, the body tube and the nose cone. The motor tube basically fires up the rocket. We use a solid propellant of this size right here. This can take the rocket up to 1 kilometer of height. If the size is increased, it can go up to 5 kilometers of the height also. And the basic work of motor tube is to fire up the rocket. When we talk about the body tube, usually the payload, whatever you place in the rocket and send it up, it is known as the payload. The payload is basically, in normally rockets, it's placed here and the avionic sensors are placed here, but we exchange the places for more balanced rocket, so we place the payload right here and we use such telescopic ejection mechanism. It's a pyro based mechanism, so whenever we give a signal or the signal is already fed to the system, a small blast happens here and it opens up like this. This opening up pushes the satellite out, and the rocket uses 2 parachutes. One, when this is separated, this drogue parachute is used. When the rocket slows down a little bit, this is deployed out. Then the main parachute works and brings the whole rocket slowly down. Here the avionics sensors and everything take all the data, and it is given to the ground station using those antennas. This is a handmade Yagikoda antenna. This is connected to the laptop, and the whole data which we collect through this is shown in the GUI. When we come to the payload, this also has avionics and it has a fragile protection container. We have tested it by placing an egg. We use a silicon mold and we placed an egg and dropped it from a kilometer of height. It was safe, and for the safe landing we used a parachute right here. So we used 3 parachutes in total: drogue, main and the payload parachute. Here we usually the rocket is connected totally. We have 3 parts. Usually the rocket is in 2 parts only. We have 3 parts, and all the parts are connected through these shock coils. And this is
made by fiberglass, so it is too strong and too hard material. If we throw from any building, it won't grow.
It is very strong, and the rocket is verified and certified by ISRO.
It will use multiple times.
The launch will be in February. No damage, because it is made up of fiberglass and resin. We fabricated it at our place only. Everything is fabricated by us. None of it is bought out. Thank you so much.
Lightest and the most, it has very high tightness as well. So we rockets have to be lightweight. Right? We can't be wasting weight. Carbon fiber gives us strength and the advantage of being lightweight. It has a K-class motor, and one more unique thing is most rockets use an ejection mechanism with black powder.
Hi, I'm Siddharth from grade 7, and today I'm here to present about Chandrayaan-3, the mission that put India on the lunar map in 2004. In the summer of 2022, the world watched as India became the very first nation to land on the moon. From inside the Vikram lander, Peregrine rovers stepped out. Its job was to search for water and other chemical materials in the moon soil. This is supposed to come on top of this so that it can land on moon safely. There are some ways it can actually in real life make this rock. Inside this rocket there is a motor and a battery. When I switch it on, the motor will pull the thread and it will help it to move up.
Simulated emission of radiation appears with the order Nicholas Prism, 2 mirrors and a screw.
So the distance between the beam splitter and the mirrors and the beam splitter and the mirrors here and here is equal distance, and it's 4 kilometers long. And here from the beam splitter to the screen it's 200 meters long.
when a light falls on a beam splitter, the light splits into 2 degrees. One is at 90 degrees, the another one at 180 degrees. The mirrors reflect back the light to the beam splitter at a particular point. If there is any gravitational wave formed due to merging of 2 black holes or neutron stars, there is constructive or destructive pattern on the screen. It is
a predictable satellite, and I am Hanish and he's Rana, and we are from 7th class, and we are from Vigyan Madinaguda, Hyderabad. So the aim of this project is to create a simple system that works by monitoring the temperature around the volcanic area. So the base temperature of volcano is 3500 degrees Celsius. So if it is about to erupt, there will be a rapid movement in the molten magma, so that the temperature keeps increasing, like 4000 degrees Celsius, 4500 degrees Celsius. So we will monitor the temperature and alert the people. So now the temperature is 28.1. So in this changes to 45 degrees Celsius, it will send a signal to Arduino Uno. Then the Arduino Uno will send signal to LED and the buzzer, so that it activates the buzzer and lights up the LED. That process will happen. So that it will create a visual alert as well as sound alert to alert all the people from the volcanic area that the volcano is about to erupt.
And they can save the lights from the poisonous gases released during the volcanic eruption, so which are life threatening, so that they can save their lives using this small and simple system.
I am from Gaurav.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Let me introduce my friends and myself to you. She is Jivika, she is Devika, she is Surita, and I am Redmond. Now we are going to tell about aqua saturation. Our team name is Ayush Askai. We are studying in SPSH.
This is a model for an artificial satellite. A satellite is an object that revolves around the Earth, and it is used for communication, weather forecasting, navigation, and scientific research. Main parts of satellites: antenna or communication dish. This sends and receives signals from the Earth. It helps in TV broadcasting, phone calls, and internet services. Solar panels. These panels convert sunlight into electrical energy. They provide power for all satellite systems.
Payload. The payload is the main working part of the satellite. Example: camera, transponder, sensor.
Satellite base. This is the main body of the satellite. It holds thermal system, power system, and control system.
Propulsion system. This system helps in changing orbit, maintaining position. It keeps the satellite stable in space. How the satellites work? The launch vehicle places the satellite into its orbit. Solar panels generate power. Payload performs its task. Antenna sends data back. Types of satellites: communication satellite, weather satellite, navigation satellite, and Earth observation satellite. India's communication satellite include INSAT, and navigation satellite include NAVI. Do you know how this model works?
Okay, we will explain. This is the ESP, and it observes the temperature and humidity and displays in the display. It is coded with the Python language, and the Python language is transferred to the English language.
This is the speed controller. In this model, it controls the speed of the Earth's revolution. This is the battery which gives energy to the gear motor for the working of this model. In real cases, we use solar panels for the work of satellites as they give energy through sunlight.
The sensor name is DHT11, and it sends the observed humidity and temperature to this. It gives a connection to this.
Very nice explanation. 2026, and it is the biggest event, and you can see that and plenary sessions and panel discussions are going to be having, and today's onwards are just going well, and today is the final day, and you can go and explore all the things which is done by your students, and it's from Vigyan Guntur University and from government and yeah, have a nice day, sir. And the interesting part in this space with is here we are having one bus. I'll show you. It is the heat shield with satellite deep space antenna, and it is the Aryabhat satellite antenna, and it is liquid propulsion engine. Everyone projects, and it was very informative, and the students were explained very well, And yeah, that's it for today's vlog. And please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.